Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about musical healing. So, we know music is the most wonderful thing that we have in this world, really. The ability for people to use their voice or instruments to be able to make music and to uplift us and to um, influence us, isn't it? We can feel sad or happy or excitement or fear through the music, and we know, like when we go to movies or we have different experiences, the music really plays a role in helping us to feel the emotions of whatever the people are at that time, and we really can get engrossed in whatever we're watching when the music is really strong, and even when it's quiet and peaceful. So also, I think music can be a way that really connects to your spirit very quickly and strongly. I know that myself. If I Words can be of influence, but music is so much stronger an influence to me to feel the spirit or to feel divine inspiration. Music is really the fastest way for me. So being able to find music that uplifts you and motivates you and calms you and soothes you is really important. Now, I'm not a big playlist person, but you can make playlists for very various moods and situations to help you to be able to deal with your life better. I think one of the most amazing pieces of music would have to be Handel's Messiah, which is a number of pieces of music, but the feeling of it is so intense, and everyone would know the Alleluia chorus, which is very strong that way, isn't it? Everyone stands up immediately that they do it. And I did take the opportunity one Christmas to go actually into the opera house and hear it performed. It was amazing. So, what music uplifts you? What do you use, and how do you use music to help you get through this life? Is there a piece of music that's your favorite that um, you really, use a lot to help you get through a difficult time? So, one piece of music that I used was I think it was over 1,000 people. Um, I think it's called Gloria, uh, and it's highly uplifting, and so sometimes I would have to play that and repeat if I was, being brought down by negativity or even by entities that trying to stop you from achieving your purpose. It's like I would listen to that music and nothing evil can remain. It just uplifts you. So finding a piece of music like that that you have ready at your fingertips to play when your soul is in danger is really important. All right, so let's start with I'm able to feel the music, I'm able to hear the music, I'm able to use the music. So, not feel like you can use the music. All right, age 6, age 10, age 20, 52, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. All right. And let's just say I know the right sort of music to listen to for me. So let's so I'm just looking up the guy. Uh, yeah, yeah. Masaru Emoto is the man that took pictures of water crystals influenced by different words or music, and the crystals made different shapes and patterns by the music. So it's like if you think about us being made of water, and if water can be influenced by music and by words, then so can we. So yeah. So thinking about how the music actually changes your cells and changes how your body is. And I know there were studies done on um, classical music conductors, and they lived longer and their brains were better for longer. So it's like music has this power. Saraz here says, I've always used music to escape reality. Yeah, it's a perfect thing to do, isn't it? All right, so we're going to go into the crown chakra. It's okay for me to have faith in things I cannot see. And I guess music goes with that too, isn't it? We can't actually see music as such. We can see the influence of music, or we can watch people playing, but we can't actually see the music. All right, I'm fun and spiritual. So music can be, spiritually engaging and uplifting, but it also can be cheeky and fun, can't it? If you think about like the old cartoons, um, Tom and Jerry and things like that, that they would use all this music, and it would be cheeky, it would be funny. All right, so let's say I'm allowing music to heal me. So there's some generational baggage from dad and his mum. So male on that side of the family. Some stuck emotion in our genes. And what's coming up is like unresolved fears. So, what fears do you have? What fears are disabling you? What fears are stopping you from moving forward? All right, age 6 again, 8, 11, 14, 22, 26, 43. All right. Good morning, Susanna. All right. So a lot of people use music when they exercise to help motivate them to push themselves harder, or some people use music to be able to relax and chill and go to sleep. Some people use music to calm their mind or to inspire them. All right, so let's say I'm allowing my soul to be influenced by the music. All right, this one goes back to age 17. So, yeah, where were you? What were you doing when you were 17, and what was stopping you from allowing music to help you? Also, age 36, 43. All right, my mind functions optimally. Oh, so Cecile mentioned she gave up the cello. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Such a beautiful instrument. Okay. Sometimes I think at that age too, you can feel very pressured by exams and studies and feel that that's too much. But at other times, I think the music can be the opportunity to work through your emotions and reconnect to the spirit and to feel that, higher connection. So sometimes we logically think, I don't have enough time, and, I won't do that. All right. So some people go back to an instrument that they haven't played for a long time. What instruments did you learn? Good morning, Tabitha. Yeah, I learnt piano from a young age. And I also, when I was in high school, had to go at violin. I wouldn't say it was great, but I had to go. And I did play flute a couple of years ago. And then when we had family move in here, I didn't feel I could practice. So yet to get back to that. Okay, Tabitha said piano. Yeah. Okay. And do you still play? Do you still find enjoyment from it? Right, I'm safe. I feel like when we play our instrument or we're involved in music, we can connect very deeply spiritually, and that we can feel safe and we can feel loved and protected, and to feel that divine love too, which is really important. Good morning, Margaret. So we're talking about playing instruments and where were you when you were 17? Um, what what miracles thus far in your life has music brought in? I think another very powerful thing is to sing in a choir. Um, the beauty of singing in a choir is you don't have to have the best voice, and when you sing with other people, that combined sound of the voices and the music is so uplifting to the people listening, but also to the people singing. So it is really good for you. It's good for your throat chakra to actually express yourself. And a lot of people just think, oh no, I can't sing good enough to do that. I, I'm sure that you could get better. And I'm sure that, as you practice to sing and practice to listen, that you will improve. There's talents that you may not have yet, but you could develop. Okay, I'm going to go into the ninth chakra. All right, so the ninth chakra is about our aligning with this life as being our teacher. And if you think about the earth is like a school where we come to learn and to grow and to improve and to expand how we see things and feel things. So when the ninth chakra begins to open, we start to experience the transcendence of time and space and know with a surety why we are here. The ability to give up one's own time frame and trust in a higher power. So sometimes that can be a bit difficult. So we can have a greater connection with our intuition and also like relying more on what we feel is right for us. Because often we want to keep other people happy, or we feel like it's more important that other people are happy rather than us, whereas being in tune with what is important for us. All right. So sometimes it can be hard to understand the lessons that are contained in our experiences, and even the most horrendous experiences really can awaken areas of the soul that can help people to expand and to, um, I guess, turn the difficulty into a thing of beauty. So, in contrast, so music can be uplifting as well, but so can silence. So sometimes, just being still and being peaceful and quiet can also be a way to have that higher intuition. All right, I am conscious and know who I am. I have a sound and rejuvenating sleep and wake awake refreshed and energetic. So sleep can be a whole nother story, can't it? Being able to get to sleep, being able to stay asleep, being able to clear our head before we go to sleep so we're not stuck in our head. All right, so I feel my purpose is strong. I know my purpose. So not feeling like we know our purpose. Ross Butcher. Ross says, how I wish. All right, so I'm able to sleep. Time of conception. So some of us were planned models, some of us were surprise models. And I totally believe that we chose our families and our bloodlines because of the strengths that would come. That doesn't mean it was easy. It's like choosing a difficult university course. It's going to be grueling and difficult, but we will achieve a lot. But the process can be quite hard. Something from age 8 affecting your sleep, and 13, 18, 25. All right, so stuck emotions. All right, belief in the worst happening to you. So it's kind of like going into that dread and impending doom and, thinking that, the worst thing is going to happen. Um, I have a patient that he's an artist. He's done amazing with his art, but he's had a lot of trouble with his eyes and his vision. And so it's like the more that his eyes struggled, the better he got at his art. So, and it's been, an ongoing battle. But I guess there's, as we have difficulty with one part of our body, other parts will open. I had another patient years ago that was blind, and I used to work from a squash court, but there were two doors. There was one leading to the squash court and one leading to the swimming pool, and he wasn't sure which one to go in. But when the door opened on the left, which was up to the squash court where the clinic was, he could hear squash balls. So then he knew that he was in the right place, so that he would follow the sound. So because his vision didn't work, he had to use other clues to help him go and achieve what he needed to achieve. All right, we're going to go back into the brow chakra. All right, and feeling overwhelmed. So are you in overwhelm? Do you get times where you're in overwhelm? The feeling under the overwhelm is lack of love. So sometimes it can be love from other people, but often it's a lack of our own love. So we can be punishing ourselves or angry at ourselves that life isn't going perfectly, which it never does. All right, into the 10th chakra. And adrenal fatigue comes up here. So are you tired? Are you exhausted? Right, so I'm just looking at under adrenal glands in Ina Siegel's book, The Secret Language of My Body, The Secret Language of Your Body. All right, feeling emotionally unbalanced and unstable. One moment happy and content, the next sad and hopeless. Frequent bouts of paranoia, panic attacks, fear and anxiety, often related to a feeling you've taken the wrong direction in life. And Ross says, I'm pretty tired. I'm tired pretty much all the time lately. And Tabitha says, giving away my power. Right. So this is, good morning, Elizabeth. So there's a whole process that Ina Siegel goes through, but I'm just going to read part of it. She said, focus on your hands. Imagine that you are holding orange balls of energy. Touch your adrenal glands. So your adrenal glands live above your kidneys. Your kidneys are poking out from the bottom of your ribs. And the adrenal glands are like little hats on top of the kidneys. So touch your adrenal glands and allow those orange balls to penetrate the glands and begin clearing any density that remains, releasing any stories and memories of past experiences, releasing exhaustion and worn out feelings, balancing hormones, water, and stress response in your body. Feel as vibrant energy returns into your life and focus on moving into the right direction. Ask questions like, how can I begin to move into the direction of my highest good? How can I connect to my divine guidance system? Then allow the response to come into your life. You may receive this response through inspiration, a book, an experience, or some other way. Be patient and allowing. And we could add to that by a piece of music. You can listen to a piece of music and it can help shift your understanding. So that reminds me, there's a lady that I know in Utah. She can hear blockages in people's energy fields through their voice. And so I offered a session to her once, and she offered one back to me. And she was saying that I was so blocked that she could hardly get in. So she played me this piece of music. And it was like my mind opened to the possibility that Heavenly Father could see things differently with my family, because I was very stuck with what had happened with my family. So it was like this piece of music. It had no words. It was just music, but it opened my mind to the possibility of things being differently to how I saw them. So, as we feel inspired to listen to a piece of music, especially uplifting music, often the possibilities of how things could be can open up. And I guess there's that saying, isn't it? Insanity is believing you can do the same thing and you're going to get a different result, which I think we all suffer a bit of at different times. All right. So other stuck emotions. All right. So there's the physical side and the spiritual side. So the left is more spiritual, feminine, protecting, receiving, and taking, and the right is more physical, masculine, fighting, giving, releasing. And so sometimes it is a fight to release stuff, isn't it? So generational stuff that we need to release here. Dad's side of the family and the women. Like 92 generations of women. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go into the meridian system and we're going to talk about the spleen meridian. So the spleen meridian, of course, is associated with our immune system, and actually we call it spleen and pancreas. They're kind of tied in together. So the mouth, colour and tone of the lips are related to the spleen meridian. Dry or pale lips can show this. All right, the spleen is also associated with as the house of our body's thoughts and emotions. It can also be associated with memories, ideas, thinking, and intelligence and analysing. And the most common feeling with spleen is low self-esteem. All right, so and the emotion that comes up here is not being sincere with self and others due to lack of self-love. And I think that lack of self-love can stop us from moving forward. It can stop us from believing in ourselves that we can make a difference, or believing in ourselves that we are actually helpful and, necessary in this world, that we came at the right time into the world, even if it seems like, we were a surprise. It doesn't matter. It was divine timing. All right, so there's a point called spleen 6. So if you put 4 fingers above your inner ankle bone, so your pinky's going to rest at the bottom of the ankle bone and go 4 fingers above, and if you touch there on the line of the inner ankle, um, it's a very important point, and we could use that point to sort of help uplift the system a bit. So you can rub both of those, one on each leg, and also you could put an oil on them. So we might use Lithia here, because it's the oil of manifestation. So Lithia instills courage to face the fear that comes immediately after inspiration. It reminds individuals that it takes a leap of faith into the unknown in order to manifest what has been previously unrealized. This oil also teaches that one must learn to trust the inner voice and rise above the fear of rejection, being misunderstood, or the need for external confirmation. So you might use the Lithia oil also to align yourself with that divine inspiration so that you're acting on what you thought. Mel Robbins has a book called The 5 Second Rule, and she talks about how you have to count down backwards from 5 to 1 and kind of go, because she said otherwise your brain just starts coming up with all the reasons of why you shouldn't follow that inspiration. But she said once you get that inspiration, you have to act like straight away. Otherwise, all the negativity kicks in and you'll, not act on that. So it's like learning to act when you receive the inspiration. So another oil is Niaouli. Niaouli, I'm not sure exactly how you say that, but it's about perceived threat. Niaouli reveals the false boundaries individuals have set for others in order to feel safe. This oil's message is that emotional safety comes not from contending with the outside world, but from clearing out the toxicity and discord within themselves. So I think that's really important, because it's like when we have this inspiration to go and do something, often there's a voice in our head that sounds like our mother or our brother or our sister or somebody, father, whoever, of the reason why we can't do or why we shouldn't believe in ourselves. So it's like having, you can use your Elixir and your Nayoli to um, prevent yourself from giving into the negative, and also to listen to that inspiration and take action. What is it that you feel strongly that you want to do? For some people, there is a piece of music that they want to write. For some people, there's something they need to create, or there's, this gift that they want to take to the world. It's like we want you to action that and do something about it. When I did a telly summit, I think it was actually happened in 2014, and I got sent a piece of music. It was Katy Perry's "Raw," and so it was like at that point I was terrified to go and do any of this. I didn't believe I could do it, and didn't feel like I had the capacity. So it was like an inspiration to help me, you know, move forward, even though I was terrified that I couldn't do it. And I definitely needed a lot of help to get it done. All right, so still in the 10th chakra. All right, so gratitude for the seasons is coming up. So, well, I guess we're in spring here now. So it's beautiful that it's getting a little bit warmer and we can see flowers blossoming and, you know, more life coming into the world. And the other thing that comes up to be helpful for this chakra is fun and laughter. So, when did you last allow yourself to have some fun? And what does fun look like for you? Affirmation, I always have a choice. Because often we feel that we don't have a choice, that we're locked into what we feel we have to do. But we do have a choice and we have the ability, even though it may not be all of our life that we can do, that we have this ability to go and try something different or to believe that we have an influence. All right, now we're going to go into the 11th chakra, which is the galactic chakra. And as it begins to open, we're allowed to feel joy and contentment. So often we can feel like, oh, I can't be happy till I do this, or I'll be happy when I'm this weight, or I'll be happy when, I've done that, or I'll be happy when my kids do this, or when something else happens. Like we're externally basing our happiness on things that we can't control. So it's this phase of this galactic chakra is overcoming the egoic mind and letting go of earthly attachments. Opposition of great proportion. So I think we are in this time of the world where there is a huge opposition. There's also a lot of good, and we often forget that we are people of light, and we are people that are here to shine our light, and the world needs us to shine our light. We may feel that our light is inconsequential compared to the darkness, but that's not so. And, even one match will light up a dark area, isn't it? So it's like you're stronger than a match. So, you need to shine who you are and be who you are. Sing your life song, isn't it? The music in your soul needs to come out. So you could do yoga or you could do Tai Chi, in which you would sort of quieten your mind and tune more into your body with your breathing to help yourself be more in tune to the messages that may come as you move different parts of your body where energy may have been stuck. So there's an oil called passion. Now you're probably thinking about bed passion, but it's more about passion for life. All right. When appropriate, passion encourages individuals to take risks, to confidently face their fears, and to break free from the limitations they place on themselves. It challenges individuals to use their creativity and imagination to fulfill their life's true desires. In short, when life has become a dull set of routines and obligations, passion acts as a reminder to rediscover one's inner passion. So I think this is so important. Like, we often just feel like we're these drudges that have to get things done. And yes, we do, but you also have this opportunity to, splash some color into your life via music, via your inspiration, via that, prayer and meditation time where you allow good things to come to you and that you take action. All right, and now we're going to go into the 12th chakra. All right, so this phase is about self mastery. And often we can see self mastery as like restricting ourselves, but it's like if we, um, well, I'm going to use diet as an example. So if we, have addictions and we may eat bad food or whatever, this restricts our body's ability to remain healthy for longer. So it's like it takes away choices in the end. We feel free to eat whatever at the beginning, but because our health becomes damaged, then we have less choices at the end. So it's like learning to master yourself, to keep your choices and to keep the opportunities open for things to change. Wanting to escape the body you're in. And sometimes we wish we were someone else, isn't it? We wish we were some supermodel. But the body that we have is this vehicle for growth and for manifestation. And, it doesn't matter really the body that you have, as long as you're doing the best that you can with your body and treating it in a loving manner and helping your body to improve, there's always room for improvement. And this chakra is strengthened by uplifting music. So we're coming back to the music. So, what music inspires you to treat yourself with love? What music inspires you to, love your body and to, use your body in a kind and loving way? The oil helichrysum comes up here. So I might use Kim's book for a nice affirmation. So helichrysum is the oil of pain, but it's about physical pain and emotional pain. All right, and we all have this. I let go of my walking wounded story, the story of a difficult past filled with difficult life circumstances, trauma, addiction, loss, and abuse. I walk forward healed, intact, and complete. I had the opportunity to work on a lovely young man this week, and he's very musical and clever and has a powerful voice. His power and passion was born of difficult experiences that we wouldn't want anyone to go through. But yet out of that baptism of fire comes this amazing voice and this ability to influence people and the passion to do that because of what happened to him. So yes, we all have walking wounded stories. Yes, sometimes it's hard to get past them, 100%, and we fall back into that hole. But you know what? Get a friend to get a ladder and help you get out. We need to move forward and we need to be shining our light. I restore my confidence in life and in myself. I have the strength to make it. I connect with a part of myself where compassion flows. So, like having compassion for yourself, having compassion for your body, having compassion for your mind, allowing yourself to shine your light, even if you're fearful that it's not good enough. I develop gratitude for my trials, recognizing them as blessings on my path to spiritual healing and transformation. So it's like we need these difficult things because it helps us to heal, helps us to grow, helps us to learn. Without these wounds, I would not have sought this healing that resulted in my spiritual rebirth. Just as the phoenix dies and is raised from his ashes, so am I raised from my turmoil. Even in my most discouraged state, I see the opportunity for my rebirth. I'm quiet and compassionate, not naive. I understand the frailties of others and am encouraging and helpful. I'm willing to learn from everyone and everything, from my successes and my mistakes. And, different mistakes lead to different solutions, don't they? We can see things a different way. We can try different things. All right. Is there anywhere in your body that's complaining, that's telling you where the energy's stuck, giving you the clue of what needs to be shifted? Okay, something else in the 10th chakra. I'm grateful for my senses through which I experience my journey. And I think that's important. Like, it's just like we're talking about music being uplifting and having the ability to heal us. Uh, we can use the music to help us climb out of whatever hole we're in and to get out of that hole and to shine. All right, Elizabeth's saying lower back left side. All right, so let's go first chakra. So I'm going to use Jenny Rosengren's book, 1,000 Positive and Negative Beliefs. Right, we just had a little interruption here. Okay, something else. So, okay, I love change. I'm connected to all my feelings and sensations and process them easily. So I'm going to use Inner Siegel's book again. All right, so being focused on limitations and negativity, why you can't do things instead of how you can. Right, become aware of any load, heavy load that you're carrying in your back. This load could be the responsibilities you have in your life, the worries and stresses you have accumulated, and anger and fear. You may also feel like you've been stabbed in the back by others, maybe your family members, past partners, work associates, or friends. To tune into your back and become aware of how much baggage you are carrying. Allow yourself to release all baggage. Stress or knives into a purple flame of light. You can do this by visualizing as dense energy moves out of your back and into the purple flame, or by using your hands and physically taking the knives and stuckness, fear, and pain out of your body and throwing them into the flame. All right, so please install feelings and experiences of support, confidence, self-belief, trust, freedom, abundance, and success. Please heal and regenerate my back and all related organs to their maximum strength, vitality, and flexibility. Thank you. And overwhelm comes up again. So this came up earlier. And we are living in an overwhelming time of the earth, aren't we? There's so much happening and so much negativity in the world, but we also know that there is as much positivity as there is negativity. We just have to be able to look for it and see it, which comes back to the music, isn't it? Because as you hear beautiful music and you're uplifted, you can feel the light in this world that's come through the person that wrote that music. All right. In this modern age, people are easily overwhelmed by the amount of information and choices available. This overload of information can often lead to confusion, uncertainty, and a sense of chaos. The load of responsibility that many people carry is increasingly bigger and heavier. There is always too much to do and not enough time or resources to do it. The pressure of trying to do too much can become overwhelming and lead to stress, fatigue, and exhaustion. So that can contribute to back pain, breast problems, headaches, shoulder and ankle problems, Alzheimer's, blacking out, colds, cramps, deafness, glaucoma, nervous breakdown, prostate cancer, seizures, senility, stroke, and ulcers. So place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the overwhelm most intensely. Breathe into the area for a few moments while allowing any emotion to rise to the surface with little resistance. Then relax your hands. Again, this is from Ina Siegel and her process for overwhelm. She says, divine healing intelligence, using the orange-red flame of light, please sweep through my entire system, clearing all overwhelm, stress, and fatigue that I'm experiencing. Please help me to let go of the heavy burdens I carry and allow me to see a lighter, more balanced side of life. Help me to turn chaos into order, uncertainty into self-belief, and confusion into clarity. Allow me to find equilibrium in my life so that I can embrace and enjoy each step of my life's journey. Thank you. Repeat the word clear until you feel a change occur. So observe the orange-red light move through your body, your mind, your emotions, your energy field, and begin to clear and dissolve all negative thoughts, words, feelings, memories, and images of overwhelm, chaos, and confusion. All right, so it sounds like you're carrying a lot on your back, Elizabeth. All right. Thank you. I hope that feels better in your back, and understand that we're all here to support each other, and that, as you shine your light and speak your words of truth and love, and also as you sing your life song, we're all benefited. So We need you to shine and to sing and to speak and to do whatever it is that you do that expresses the light within you. Just a little reminder, so our next Energy Works get together is the 16th of November, and that'll be the last one for the year. So we'll probably have a little bit of a Christmas attachment to it. So you're welcome to come. You're welcome to bring a friend. We just hang out, have a meal together, and enjoy each other's company and clear a bit of energy. All right. Enjoy your day.